EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the Carolina Panthers. Just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
Down. Yellow, 43. Ultra. Go Ultra. Ready.
They'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense for the Dolphins, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there, and they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35. When you look at this defense, they're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Young quickly to the flat. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. A gain of 8 and a first down. The Panthers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games, and they come in off a disappointment last time out. That put an end to their modest 3-game win streak.
And last week, not only on the scoreboard, but I saw it on tape as well. Definitely not one of their finer performances because they were outclassed pretty much right from the start. So I think there'll be a renewed emphasis on trying to be a little better out of the gate in this one so they don't fall into a big hole.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Set.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes it's just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 4th down, Carolina going to send out Sam Martin to punt. Yikes. Terrible kick headed straight for the sidelines. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Get set. Get on.
On the ground, this is Devon Achane. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Channing Tindall is there for the tackle. You look at this Carolina defense. They're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
Looking to pass. Tua. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
All right, go, 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 go.
A run straight ahead with Achane. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
Go ahead. Ready, team. Out.
First carry now for Alexander Madison. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Right here. Ready, team. Ready.
Short throw going to be caught by Waller. So he stopped for no gain. And it'll be 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Ready. Ready, team.
In motion is Westbrook-Ikhine. On play action, here's Tua. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 31-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Hey, get set.
Side taken in by Washington. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Ready. Ready, team.
They'll go. Achane. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
At the 16-yard line.
On first down, back to Achane. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Play action. Now it's Tua. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
24-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. The last series form a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Let's go now. Blue, 32. Ready?
Throwing, Young. Rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Ready. Hey, turn about two. Turn about two. Turn about two.
Now Achane on 1st and 10. Fights loose. And able to work his way down to the 16. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Second and inches.
They'll go Madison up the middle. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. Here's 3rd and a few inches.
Get set. Turbo one.
They'll run for it with Achane. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Ready.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. He'll dump this off to Achane. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Brings up 3rd down.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. From the gun, it's Tua. Over the middle and complete to Waddle. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. 4th down.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down. And he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a first down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. Mike McDaniel dialing up the risk here a little bit on 4th down. They're going to go for it.
Turbo one high. Turbo one high.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Red 35.
That one complete to Eagle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
Ready. Smash. Red. Set.
Young now from the 50. He'll get this complete to the rookie 1st-round pick. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And I think he just wanted to give the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area. And after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
A good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther 1st down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far in this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll go again here with Hubbard. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field, but his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Got a man, that's Liggett. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Set. Hut. 33. Yellow. Ready.
Now Young. That one complete to again. No gain on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain, 3-0 our score. Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now. Set. Go.
Young. And he whips that one incomplete there.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9, and they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd.
Ready.
It's Young off play action. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Ryan Fitzgerald on for the Panther field goal. A 36-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
The ball under 32. It's 2nd and 2. Tua, fast pass outside, complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. On 3rd down, HN. It's a gain of 3, and it gets him the first.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Again, it's Achane. Taken down at the 42.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
2nd and 5. Tua sets up to pass it. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Go ahead.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10.
All right, go ahead, go. Ready.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. This goes out wide from Madison. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Off the play action, Tagovailoa. That's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. 3rd down and 1. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down.
Yeah, ready.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Tua setting up shop to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hip, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. He's going to cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
So 4th down, Tua departs, and on is Jason Sanders and the Dolphin field goal unit. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, Dolphin kicker Jason Sanders comes on. He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. So we're trading first-half field goals. No breakthrough on the touchdown front. Got a 6-3 game.
Yeah, and I know so many people look at a game through offensive eyes, right? They want to see how the game's played that way. You know how I'm going to view it, right? The defenses, to me, have responded well in this game. Like what I'm seeing from them, both of them hoping to keep it to field goals and not give up big touchdowns.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Oh, that is incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Set. Black, 95. Set.
Final play of the half, Young. He's going to take another shot here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
And a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Waddle on the jet sweep. And that one never got off the ground. He's going to be stopped up well behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. Up the middle, Achane. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. Here's Tua. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Take it at the 37. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. second down, another chance for Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
Let's go. Set.
Throw right side into the hands of Akins. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set. Ready. Yellow. 22. Set.
Young now. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
Here's Young. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
Set. Hut. 45. Set.
Young to throw it. Got a man. That's Leggett. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Young will set to throw. And that is incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And it is good. Well, that one looked to be in trouble the whole way, but it does get over the bar. And that will tie things up at 6-6. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive, capture the field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 59 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
You're right here.
Here's Madison running on first down. And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 4.
Go ahead. Ready, team. Turbo 1 high. Turbo 1 high.
They'll give this to Champ. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun on 3rd down, here's Tua. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
Ready.
That's to Waddle on the quick slant. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. First
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Yeah, hit it.
Here's a give to Madison running right. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Ready. Wait, team, wait. Out with that. Shut.
A give left side. Here's Achane. And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Looking to pass. Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense, got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Champ is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage. He's going to tackle him at the 3. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Right. All right, go ahead, go, go, go. Ready. Ready.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Touchdown! Darren Waller, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins have broken our tie and have taken a 4th quarter lead. Well, I think we both got to thinking the team that scores the first TD may be the one to win this football game. And here we go, our first touchdown, and it comes in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and it's a testament that both of these defenses were able to hold the line this long. But now, on the other side of the field, they've got to be thinking if they got it done, we should be able to punch one in ourselves.
And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24.
And they're on 24-yard line.
Okay, ready?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Ready. 50, green. Hut, go.
To the right side, hauled in by McMillan. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Let's go now. Set.
Young to throw it. That one complete to Ligon. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Ready, ready. Set.
To the air once more, Young. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss. The defense, they brought the house. That O-line, they were overwhelmed.
To put it mildly, because they didn't have enough bodies to block all the guys that came at them. Their best move, how they would have been better served, just turn around and yell, "Look out!" because here they come.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Blue, 32. Ready.
Got to try it here, and he's back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
A new lease on life after the 4th down conversion. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. Yellow. Cut.
And they'll run on 1st down with Hubbard. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. He really hasn't been able to get on track running the football, averaging less than 4 yards a carry.
Yeah, I think that they're going to enjoy the film session because all the defenders are filling their proper gaps on just about every play. And you know what they always say for a defensive coach? When I click off this film, I better see 11 jerseys in the picture going after the ball carrier.
Red 38. Set.
Now Young. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
Well, they certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Watch out now. 6. Let's go. Block 40.
Now Young. He forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Right back to Achane on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off.
All right, go, go, go. Ready.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. That one looks like he'll throw here. This is Alexander Madison out of the backfield with it. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That first down going to be enough to write a finish to this one. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
They'll take this to the 46. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
46-yard line.
To throw is Tua. A short one here, secured by the tight end, Waller. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll try to get it on the ground with Madison. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 6, and that ought to just about do it.
And that's the type of run that you'll live with. In this game, he's had a good number of carries. He's just been unable to really break off anything substantial.
Down to an goes Tua, and that should just about do it. Charles, in these lower-scoring games, you know it better than anybody. Points are at such a premium, but taking care of the football is king. They played turnover-free from whistle to whistle, and they come through with a victory.
Yeah, that's what won them the game, because even doing it that way, being that clean partner, they weren't able to really run away with this game. So that tells us just how important it was to make sure you played mistake-free football. That led to the victory.
So for Miami, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Carolina, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Fall back, get back, do-do-do. Fall back, get back.